Taking classes over study abroad really was a different experience because you're so immersed in the subject matter that you're studying, and we took art classes and everything, and then we would go to the Louvre or the National Gallery or the Tate or the Pompidou over the weekend and see some of the most famous paintings in the world.
Learning about all these different artists and all their different paintings, and then you go to Paris and you see it in the Louvre. Or you look, like we learned about the French Revolution, and then going to Versailles and seeing where Marie Antoinette lived.
You're learning about different cultures, about people who interact with people differently.
It changes your learning because it makes history more relevant to you.
And you're learning first-hand experience of things that you're studying in class, where you can't get that anywhere else but overseas.
The relationships that I made in Oxford are just incomparable to the ones that I had before I left and since I've come back.
The relationships I made are phenomenal and deeper than I expected.
Yeah, I really did establish a lot of good relationships. I had a lot of good friends going in there.
I learned so much from so many different kinds of people that I wouldn't have normally interacted with.
You learn about people in ways that you don't expect because you're living with them and you're going to class with them.
Shopped together.
And you're traveling with them.
Got lost together.
And you're eating with them.
Traveled together.
And you never get away from them.
It was just an incredible experience.
One thing that I would suggest for anyone who's going to study abroad is have a trial period. Maybe sleep in the same room as someone you're living with for one night to see if, like my roommate, they snore like a freight train.
So my favorite place that I went was Morocco. And this is Morocco in Africa. And I never thought that I would go to Africa by studying abroad in England. Yet there I was. And we're the only 4 people with Texas accents walking down a street in a place where we don't speak the language. Yet these people are so nice and caring and so comforting, just us talking to them.
My favorite trip was to Valencia, Spain. We went to the beach, we went and looked at different museums, we went to open air markets.
I got to go and do mission work in Albania and stayed with a family there and taught English classes at a church. And the people in Albania were just so loving and so kind.
Me and a group of guys actually went and saw a Manchester United game. That was pretty much the most amazing thing I've ever seen. We got there 8 hours before the game, and I stood in the pouring rain and watched the players' bus come in and watched them do warm-ups and everything. And then I sang English football songs with fat guys and walked out to the trains with our hands raised up like this. And so that was really enjoyable, just to be part of a culture that you don't really experience a lot here. And also we took trips. I went to 12 countries last semester. We even made it down to Africa a little bit, but we went over to Greece and that was incredible. Our friend got us a flat on the coast of Athens. And so we sat out there pretty much every night and just had dinner on our little balcony. And that was finals week for ACU.
You have to come to study abroad.
No matter what you do, go to study abroad.
You have got to study abroad while you're at ACU.
You have to go to study abroad.
It was the most incredible thing that's ever happened to me.
It will change your life.
It's the best thing you can do with your life. The best thing.
You have to.
You have to go.
You will never have experiences like that in Abilene.
You just must go study abroad. Anywhere, just study abroad.